workout. Workouts I've been streaming since the COVID pandemic. Today is going to be a great one. It's going to be under 30 minutes. So great when you're time poor. This is suitable to all levels. My amazing mother-in-law is going to be joining me to show you exercises you can do seated, whether you're elderly, any mobility issues, maybe after operations or injury, but also anyone sitting too long, which is most of us, anyone working from home. I also stream on my Zoom channel to my lovely community. So if you'd like to join me by Zoom and I talk to everyone at the end, please sign up to my free newsletter on my website, feelgoodwithlavina.com. I have a WhatsApp group. I will send you all the Zoom links and session reminders. So let's get started for a lovely feel good workout. This is your workout, so you do whatever you're able to. If there's any exercises you can't do, please replace them with something else. You know, I'm all about little exercise snacks. And the best way to start is with a moment of breathing. We're going to do a really simple breath snack today to calm our bodies and minds. So just give yourself a moment, take a seat or just close your eyes. Maybe place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. And all I want you to do is breathe in deeply through your nose. Breathe in positivity, slow the heart rate. Exhale out through your nose or even your mouth. Let go of any tension, anxiety, stress. We're leading busy lives. We're just giving ourselves this moment to mindful moment, breathing in and out. And I just want you to take 3 really long, deep breaths. So let's breathe in really nice and deep. Feel the expansion in your heart, your lungs, your belly. Exhale. Let everything go. Breathing in again, taking this time to slow down the breath, to prepare the body for our workout. Exhale. Let everything go. Breathing in again. Deep breath in and exhale, let everything go. Today we're just doing 3 deep breaths. I want you to keep your eyes closed, rub your hands together. That is literally less than a minute. You can take time out to just breathe, to reset the nervous system. Place your hands over your closed eyes. Take another positive inhale in. Exhale, open your eyes with your hands there, a little bit of light in, warm up the fingers if you need to, mummy, and exhale, let's let it all go. How are you feeling? You know I have lots of breathing techniques. So lovely to see you, mummy. Well done. She's back in action. We're going to start now with a bit of mobility. So we're moving through my Feel Good Fitness prescription. What I want you to think about is your desk reset snack. So let's do a posture check. If you're rounding your back with, like a lot of us are on screens and technology, imagine the shape of a desk. Lift your shoulders up, back and down. So that's that movement up, back and down. Hopefully you should be taller. Your scapula, your shoulder blades should be squeezing together. You are opening out your chest. These muscles get really tight as well. So we want to open everything out. Try and maintain that posture through this workout. Also think about engaging your belly button in towards your spine. So maybe tucking your pelvis in slightly if you're arching your back. Bringing your navel in, squeezing it in, trying to breathe as we go through the exercises, and also think about the important pelvic floor muscles, which we've got our own workout explaining all of that, and in my book, The Feel Good Fix. If you don't know, let's start with a few neck circles. So mummy is here, she's going to demonstrate everything seated. You do what you can. This is mobilizing the joints and change direction. This is a quicker session today, but you know I have hundreds saved for you on my YouTube channel. If you like these feel-good workouts, there's a whole playlist. There's many translated in Gujarati as well for the South Asian community. So please share these with your loved ones. We're moving into some lovely arm circles, just waking up the body. Let's go to 4, going backwards, see how it feels. Use that deep breath. You know, we did an easy breath snack. Let's change directions coming forward. You know, I demonstrate lots of other breath snacks. You want to give me a high five on the way? Mind your partner. Some of you I know have a little space if you're working out with someone. Let's place our hands behind our head. Open out those elbows. So if you're here, think about opening out the chest. Keep your hips facing forward. We're just twisting, breathing out. Little spinal twist. Inhale back to the middle. Exhale. These are great exercises. I go into workplaces to demonstrate because so many of us are working from home, back-to-back meetings. You know, I have 70, 80, 90, 100-year-olds join me on these workouts. I really want these to help everyone, really accessible movements. Everything's for free. We don't need fancy equipment. You don't even need to change out of your clothes. You could do this in the comfort of your home, in your pajamas. How does that feel? Loosening things up. And then we're going to either seated, so mummy, if you show this one seated, if you're able to balance, you hold on to something, and we're just going to move one leg and we're going to circle out. Yep, so move that mat. Sorry, I didn't put your mat there so your feet don't get cold. Do you want to do it standing? So I'll show the seated option here. If you want, you can stay seated. We're going to try and engage your core. If you're able to balance, do balance, but always have some support. Hold on to a chair or a wall. We're just mobilizing the hips, really important. Maybe change direction, few hip circles. Feels good, even seated here. You know, I love doing it standing, but this is better than just sitting. You could do this on the sofa or under your desk at work as well. And circling the other side. So if you are able to balance, which will be part of this workout, but you know, I want everyone to practice brushing their teeth on one leg. That will improve your balance. You've got the stability of your sink. It's tying it onto an existing habit. This will help. So if you're then able to do things like hip circles, which are a bit more advanced, just watch the weights, mummy, and relax. Great work. Let's do a nice seated exercise. If you take a seat again. Are you okay? You're moving everything around. I'm just putting it. There we go. So let's take a nice seat. And we're going to do either seated. I'll show you the option. You're going to touch down and you're going to reach up. Lift your toes. Sorry, your heels off the ground. Toes are on the ground. So we get a nice heel raise. If you want to do that standing, we're coming into that squat position. Knees go out in line with your toes. And then we're lengthening the body. Can we grow tall? Really nice and tall. Stretching up. Inhaling. Exhaling. This is just getting everything lubricated. Motion is lotion for our joints, our ligaments, our tendons. Let's get our muscles warm, ready for the strength section. One more, inhale, exhale. Doesn't that feel good? Just to lengthen out. Let me know in the comments on YouTube and on Zoom. Give me some, I've all got some thumbs up from my mum already. So seated, mum, you're gonna have your feet nice and wide. You could point one toe outwards and one toe to the front. We're gonna do those wood choppers. We haven't done this in a while. We're gonna pretend we're in the forest. If you're standing, you can come into a bit of a lunge with a wide stance, your knees not crossing over that front toe. You can bend a bit, pretend you're holding your axe, and you're gonna twist up and exhale down. So we're wood chopping, we're up and down. We're just basically getting some nice lateral movement. You can twist that foot that's at the front if you need to, as your arms come over. Can you feel this in your spine? A nice movement in a different plane of movement. So it's coming down and up. We're going laterally. Let's change sides. So I'm going to pretend I'm cutting on the other side. I am moving that foot around. So feel free as you are to see if you can get a bit of rotation with the spine, with the legs. I've got a nice wide stance because then I could go into a bit of a lunge. If you're comfortable with lunges on your knees, do that. Otherwise, stay more upright. Inhale, exhale, reach across. Let's do one more and relax. Good. I want you to get your steps in from wherever you are. We know that even 4,000 steps a day is a great target for long-term health, disease risk reduction and prevention. So let's get our steps in. When I'm talking, so I'm going to explain the little circuit that we're going to do that's going to cover mobility using maybe a band, a belt, or a pair of old tights. This is a nice new band that I was showing you last week as well. You could use a looped band, you could use a pair of old tights. These come in different colors, different resistances. We're going to start with a banded exercise or a belt, whatever you can. And then we're going to do cardio, strength, core, a bit of balance, and we're going to repeat that twice in this nice big circuit today to cover lots of different exercises. So when I'm talking, you can get your steps in, fast or slow. This could add towards getting to 4,000, 5,000, 10,000 steps a day. You could do this when you're in the kitchen, on the sofa. Just get moving, and it's going to build your cardiovascular health as well, reducing risks of strokes, heart attacks, cardiovascular disease. So let's start. First exercise, we're going to do my famous shoulder floss. So if you know it, do start. Lots of you on Zoom have already started. We want to try and encourage the full range of movement with our shoulders. But as I talked to Taruna Auntie, who's been a regular for years, she did show this to her grandchild and her daughter. And I always say younger people struggle as well to get their arms up and over symmetrically. Do this in front of a mirror. You can, bend your elbows. You don't have to go all the way round if you can't at the beginning. But what's so inspiring, I wish you could see everyone on Zoom of all ages and abilities. They've been practicing and they are looking really great. So we're going to breathe in and out. You can hold your band or belt tighter for more resistance. This is engaging our important muscles, and it's giving you full rotation in this ball and socket joint. This is one of my favorite exercise snacks. I've written about it in my book. Let's do one or two more. You might feel the lactic acid. I want you to think about doing this every morning after you brush your teeth and floss your teeth. Let's floss our shoulders. Give that range of movement. Does that feel good, Mummy? Yeah. Lovely. Good work. And relax. So we've done a bit of mobility. We're going into a bit of cardio. You know I love a bit of boxing. So you could pick up some tin cans. Some very light weights would be wonderful. So maybe I'll come and pinch these little weights here. You don't have to use anything. Some of you have started. We're going to go for about a minute. So we're going to box out. You can step, you can jog, you can run. I want you to punch your worries, your stresses away. We are exercising for sanity, not vanity. That's my trademark slogan. I really believe in the power of movement for our mental health. And I want you to get away any stress, tension. We're going to try and do about a minute because there's so much research at the moment. My lovely friend Andrew, who's on Zoom every week and sends me emails and articles. One of the articles that I've been looking at a lot is 1 minute of exercise is incredible for your health. This is why the world is coming to exercise snacking, something I've been trying to promote since 2018. And I'm so glad there's so many more studies showing us that just a minute is effective. I know this is hard. Stop and start if you need to. We'll try and do the last 15 seconds. These are heavy. These are actually 2 kgs. I didn't realize. Let's keep punching if we can. You stop and start. Let's count down. 10. Count with me. Good. 8, 7. Lovely. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. That definitely woke me up. So has your heart rate gone up? Yes. I know a minute is quite intense, But even if you started with 10 seconds, there's studies that I've seen that even 10 seconds, short bursts, you sprinkle them through the day, you can break it up. It's so good for your health, reducing risks of so many diseases. So let's bring that heart rate down. The next exercise you can get ready for, you can circle out, you can do a little bit of deep breathing. You can see my heart rate went very high there with those weights, is we're going to do our press-ups. So I want you to think about doing them against the wall. You know I love doing them on the floor, but in this workout I show for all ages, I don't do them on the floor, although I describe that on other workouts in my YouTube channel, in the menopause playlist, in my book, there's videos to all the press-ups as well. So mummy, do you want to start by the wall? Can you do your press-ups? Yeah. I will show a seated option. Everyone watching, do as many as you can today, because we're just doing a really quick workout. I want you to go to where you feel the last 3 repetitions are challenging, but you've got good form. So if you're seated, same thing, you're pushing against your thigh, or you push against the wall. You've got a straight line from your head down to the bottom of your back. Your core is tight, you bend the elbows, and you push away, you breathe out. We are trying to target the upper body muscles, building strength in our upper body to help us do all the things we want to do and maintain our independence as we age. So mummy's got a lovely straight line. She's coming towards the wall. I will show you quickly from the side. I'll just adjust my camera here. Wall press-ups are the best way to start. You could then progress to countertop. So against your kitchen island, you know, when the kettle's boiling, that's what I do. I get some press-ups in or some strength moves. Inhale, exhale. Try and bring your whole body towards the wall, or if you're seated, think about the muscles in our upper body. Did you feel those last 3, mummy? Yeah. Nice and challenging. Roll out the wrists. We're waiting for everyone. If you are able to stand, obviously please do the standing version. Otherwise, the seated option is there, because I want these workouts in care homes, nursing homes, anyone that may have had any operations or injuries, you know, knee replacements. You want to keep your upper body strength. That's why press-ups are really important, because you will be trying to push your body weight up using your upper body. So lots of really practical ways we can make sure we stay strong. We're now going into a core move. So seated or standing, you're going to have your hands behind your head, elbows nice and wide. Let's all have a smile. Breathe in, and then we're going to try and lift one knee opposite elbow. We're twisting round. I want you to think about sucking in your stomach muscles, that engagement, belly button to spine. And as you twist, it's almost like this diagonal squeeze and release. So twist the core. Breathe out as you twist. Inhale back. Lovely work. This takes a bit of balance if you're standing. So please be careful, but this is a really good one. I want you to breathe out. Can you feel this, mummy? Can you feel it in your stomach? So really tighten your core muscles. Let's go for 5 more if we can. Stop and start, reset if you need to. 4, lovely. 3, great work. 2, and last 1. Excellent work. So we are going to do a bit of isometric hold, whether it's a balance or whether you're seated doing a leg extension. So mummy, if you come behind the chairs carefully, I want you to do about 10 seconds, obviously is the key for a long longevity study. It's really good, 10 seconds of balance. Hold on to support. If you can't stand for whatever reason, I want you to go into a nice leg extension. This is tightening, strengthening the leg muscles. So shall we count down? You might be doing that and holding out. Otherwise, we're going to go. Hold on to support if you need it. Go into a tree pose if you're an expert, but always have support. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Do what you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Did you manage to do it? Well done. I'm so pleased. You're a superstar. If you didn't manage to do it, keep practicing. A few seconds. Who managed to do it on Zoom? Give me some thumbs up, and on YouTube. That's one side. One side. Well done, everyone. Other side may be a bit trickier. So you just see how you feel. Always have support, or the other leg extension. You don't have to do this tree pose. You can just stay like mummy. Hold on as well. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, that's okay, 2, and 1. Oh, it's harder for us because we're watching everyone on Zoom. When you watch someone topple over slightly or move, it's quite hard, right? Yeah. Well done. Keep practicing. The longer you can do, the better. It's to reduce your risks of falls, to strengthen any imbalances in the muscles. Leg extensions are a great exercise as well. And now we're going to go from the beginning again, another little circuit. So we're going to use one of these stretchy bands if you have them. If you don't, I'm going to show you an option with some weights. So just to make it accessible for everyone, tin cans, plastic bottles. So you're going to have both arms up in the air, seated or standing, and we're going to target our lat muscles here. So one arm's going to stay fixed, shoulders relaxed, other elbow comes down the side and squeezes those back muscles coming back up. So if you're using a band like mummy, it's really effective. This is like the lat pull down, but we're doing single lat pull down. I want you to think about these muscles here. Squeezing, good. Arms straight if you can, above your head. Don't hold the band too tight. If it's difficult, you can tighten to progress. The weights are good as well. Inhale, exhale. We're breathing, fueling our muscles. We want them strong. The more muscle mass you have, the more calories you burn at rest. So it's great for reducing weight, for weight management. It's great for blood sugar levels, so for type 2 diabetes, for energy, mood, sleep. The benefits are huge, and especially for longevity, yeah? We want to build muscle mass. We lose it after the age of 30, and it just keeps declining as we age. So we really need to build our strength. Did you feel that? Yeah? Just with the band or some weights. Well done. So we're going to go into about 30 seconds this time. We won't do a full minute of star jumps because we're going to whiz through this little section here. So I want you to do single leg. You could do them seated. Mummy just show single leg seated or double leg. If anyone wants to jump, I don't often show jump because this is low impact. You could add a jump in, great for your bones. If you don't have any osteoarthritis or any bone issues, let's go. Keep clapping overhead because you're stars. You get the full range of rotation in those arms. We're raising the heart rate. We're whizzing through today's workout. This is a challenging one, so you can come back to it when you're short on time. I will put it in the popular playlist on my YouTube channel so you can find it easily. Can we go for 5? Count down with me, mummy. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I added a few jumps in sneakily there. Well done. Has the heart rate gone up? Give yourself a few deep breaths, maybe a little twist of the spine, just release things off. We're going into squats or sit and stands as I call them because that's more accessible. Anytime you're sitting, I would love you to add in 10 sit and stands, yeah? The more you do, the better, but this is a key one for our leg strength. If you can't stand, and we always start with the chair, if you know what you're doing, you could start, but if you can't stand, a leg extension is a seated option, or even some heel raises, double leg extension, good work, good idea, or some heel raises, something to build strength in your lower body that you can do seated anywhere. If you're able to stand, you should be warm enough to grab some weight. If you've been doing these regularly, a rucksack, some safe weights, whatever works for you. You know, knees go out in line with your toes. I will show you, sorry, you can start, Mummy. I will show you that if you need support from your chair, you can go up a few inches and come down. But if you are able to stand independently yourself, you have your knees go out in line with toes. We breathe out, we slowly come down. Today, we are doing as many as we can in this little gap. So maybe you're pushing yourself if you started already. I want you to think about going nice and slow, squeezing the glutes, breathing out as you come up, and really focus on your mind to muscle connection. We are building strength in our leg muscles. If you get tired, sit down, go to heel raises or leg extension. Let's go for where the last three feel challenging. And if you're holding a weight, we want to increase the weight gradually over time. Good, Mummy. Do what you can. Beautiful sit and stands or squats. But we do them with a chair here to make it accessible. Good. We could even add a last shoulder press, or if you play this back and you want to progress, you could do some more shoulder presses, which is a full body move, and relax. Well done. I think that's good for today. So the squats are the ones, if it's the most important exercise, try and do those. Build a little snack in every day. We're now going to do another exercise for the core. So we're going to hold out maybe one weight or even some tin cans in front of you. And we're just going to add in our spinal twist again. So shoulders back up and down, like our desk reset snack. Your weight is at the front. Keep the hips forward. You're twisting, but I want you to suck your belly button in towards your spine. The arms are in a front raise. You're working your shoulder muscles. So the heavier you go, the harder it is. You start off light and you progress over time. Twist and back. Lovely. Twist and back. Beautiful work. Can we go for any more? Lovely. Your arms should be nice and feeling this, especially with the weight if you're holding them. Good. Can you feel this in your stomach and your back? Really focus. It's a hard move, but it's really great. Deep transverse abdominis muscles working here, and release. Good work. Last little challenge. So you could do this seated. So we're going to do a balanced snack, Mummy. So you're going to go behind the chair or maybe in the middle there, because I want you to have a bit of space. So make sure you've got a bit of space there. We're going to do a new balance. So hold on, where if you don't do the 10 seconds, just practice that again. Or you could try and maybe bend that leg and point to 12 o'clock, to 3 o'clock, so out to the side, and to 6 o'clock behind you. So it's testing your balance. You've got to really hold on, yeah? Mummy, make sure you hold on. I'll show you from the side. We're going to do forwards, to the side, and back. So you can keep a bend. That back one's hard, so you might want to hold on. We can try it seated. Let's change legs forward, to the side, and then maybe tuck that foot under on the ground. So that's good for your knee flexion here as well. So forwards, to the side, balancing or seated, and then pushing that foot maybe under your chair if you've got space under your chair. So I want you to practice that as well when you're brushing your teeth. It's another great little challenge for balance, right? It's just adding something new on. We are going to stretch, guys. We are aiming for 30 minutes. I've already just gone over, but stretching is key. So I want you to use the last 1 or 2 minutes to give yourself a real big stretch that's going to help with your flexibility, reducing risks of injuries, keeping you supple and flexible for life. So breathing in, let's lengthen both legs, straight out, toes flex toward you. Lengthen those arms. Inhale, exhale. Try and fall forward. Don't worry if you can't touch your toes. Place your hands on your shins, even your thighs. Relax your head, neck and shoulders and just reach your chest towards your thighs. You should feel a lovely stretch on the back of your legs all the way down. Breathe in, breathe out. Give yourself this moment. I feel like I did a really quick workout, but very effective there. I hope you're feeling the same. We do longer sessions usually, but I want to give you this option of a short one. You can hug one knee in, rotate the ankle, or if you're able to, you could even place that foot on your other knee and push out that hip to add in a lovely inner thigh groin stretch. Even on your outer thigh, your glute, you'll feel this one. You could even lean forwards. We do a lot more stretching. Just go to another workout if you've got time. There's an exercise snack playlist on my channel. There's other short workouts you could stack on today if you've got a bit of extra time. Other legs, so either on that foot or even just hugging in. And we are going to do my feel good finish, which you know I invented in the pandemic. We're going to do feel good hug first. So we're going to open up our arms. This is great to open out our chest like a cat-cow, seated or standing. Inhale, exhale, give yourself a big hug, but round your back. A bit of self-love. Congratulate yourself for whatever you did today. If you've got someone near you, I'm going to hug Mummy because I've missed her the last few weeks. And give yourself another big hug from both of us. Well done. Quick workout today. And we finish, as always, with a feel-good finish. We are going to take a positive inhale. Lift the arms up. Bring your heart rate back down to normal. Exhale. Release any tension. Hopefully you feel like it's all gone through the power of movement. You are all amazing. Taking part. Positive inhale. Mummy, could you do one in Gujarati quickly for us? Beautiful. And one more positive inhale. Hands at the top. Bring that positivity down to your heart center. Give yourselves a clap. I have got something very quick to show you, which I actually haven't shown Mummy yet, so hopefully this will get captured on YouTube. So I've made the front cover of Women's Running magazine, my first front cover, and I would love you all to get a copy. They've just hit the shelves yesterday on my eldest son's birthday. I can't believe it. It's very surreal, and there's a lovely 6-page spread in there. It's very good write-up, I guess, about my whole story. I've mentioned these workouts in them, all the amazing people that join. I've talked about exercise snacking. It's quite an honor to be in such a big magazine that's been going on for years, and obviously to be on the cover. So I wanted to show you, Mummy. You can have your copy. My mum's there on Zoom. Your copy's coming, Mum, as well. And I'd love you all to grab a copy in the shops. Let me know what you think. And yeah, I guess South Asian 47-year-old, I never thought I would be on it, but it's talking about 11 minutes a day and our exercise snacks and our workouts. So I just thought I'd share that with you. Thank you, Shobna Venshar on YouTube. Thank you for dedicating your time, Lavina. I would love you to write some feedback on the YouTube workout when it's saved. I do have to dash because I have to get ready into a dress and go straight into town today. And I've got an 11:15 train. It takes me 15 minutes to walk to the station. So yeah, let's say hello on Zoom quickly while we're live. How is everyone? How did you find it? Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you, Sonal. Mummy, you happy?
Yeah.
Andrew, how did you find today?
Yeah, super. Thank you very much indeed.
Oh, great. Did you feel like you got a good half-an-hour workout in? Yay.
Have a good day.
Oh, thank you so much, everyone.
So in Instagram, I put little note there as
Thank
well.
you. I know I have to go through all the comments. Thank you, Tarun Auntie. That's so sweet of you on Instagram. And yeah, lots of love to everyone. I will see you all next week. So keep well, keep moving. Lots of love, everyone on Zoom and YouTube.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks.
Bye.
Lots of
Good
love.
night. Bye.
Bye. Great to see you all.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.